Right now I've just figured out my sound issues. I realised like last week that the audio wasn't as good as the previous weeks, and I couldn't figure out why because I was using the same setup. Apparently I wasn't. In between, like the first, the first recording on the new mic. Well, it's not the new mic on the new camera on my old PC camera, and the second one, the audio quality was like vastly different, and I couldn't figure out why. I've just like done a little bit of a deep dive into what it could be using the AI, because I use AI for everything. When I don't know how to do stuff, I'll just ask AI, and helps me out massively. I've connected the Bluetooth speaker to the Chromebook because it's just far better. It's just a far better speaker. And when I've been watching like shows on the Chromebook, it's just better having the speaker. But what I didn't know was the Chromebook reverted to the mic on the speaker, which I didn't even know the speaker has a mic. So last week's recording was fucking the mic, the sound, the audio was terrible because of the Bluetooth speaker. I have figured that out. With the help of AI, but you know, it's all me, right? So what was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, so steps have been made this week. I've actually changed my doctor. Now, my doctors that I'm still with, the practice I'm still with at the moment, and within like a week or so I won't be with them. There's no reason why. I don't see, touching wood, I don't see any reason why I wouldn't be accepted into this new practice, because it is the closest practice to me now, so I will fall within their radius. And they are taking on as well. I checked all that, and they're supposed to be really good too. The closest one to me is supposed to be really good. There's some really good reviews and all that. So anyway, I've taken the steps. I have also took steps towards taking legal advice over, because I'm still fuming, I'm still furious, even though I'm hoping, again, touching wood, I'm hoping that this new practice it starts to actually take my health seriously, because I don't think the old practice was taking my health seriously. I'm still fuming about one of their doctors actually said to me, I think we have mismanaged your treatments, so we're going to have to fix that. Now I was hoping to speak to him again and never did. The next doctor I spoke to after speaking to him, after he put me on sleeping tablets to like fix me sleep and all that, the next doctor went, oh, you've just got a deficiency, and gave me fucking folic acid or some shit, which actually counteracted the effects of the sleeping tablets. I've said this before anyway, but I'm still fuming over that. Yeah, I'm still fuming over that. And what was the other thing on the letter when they said, oh, the last one of my complaints was they keep resetting me, and they went, oh, your last one was a standard blood test, your annual blood test. But they didn't say anything about the blood test that I had for, it was about 4 months, 3 or 4 months before that. So you're talking like 12 to 16 fucking weeks, 12 to 18 weeks before that apparent standard blood test, you know. So that's just bullshit. I mean, they can't hide the paper trail. There's a paper trail. They can't hide it. They can't say that blood test was a standard blood test when I had one at best 4 months earlier, you know. So it's bullshit. It's pure fucking bullshit. So yeah, I've taken steps towards getting legal advice, seeing the CAB over that. So yeah, so that's that. I don't know whether I've mentioned this or not, but I've got my DWP health assessment, and I have looked into what I'm going to do about that, all the legal sides of doing this. It's like a week tomorrow, so it's next week, at the end of next week. And I've looked into what I'm going to do about that. And what I'm going to do about it is I'm going to record the phone call at my end. So I've got to tell them. I don't have to tell them, but it's more beneficial to me if I do tell them. But I'm going to tell them straight away that I'm recording it at my end. They did have rules that said that you couldn't record. You couldn't record them. Let me just pull this up because I'll tell you when it changed. Excuse me. Because once again, using AI all the time for everything. God, there's so much here. Oh, there we go. This one. Right. So, let me just find this now. See, because I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it as evidence. But let me just find this. Because, like I say, if I had to record the last one, I would have been straight down to the solicitors because she just straight up lied. She just straight up lied to me. And then the guy who was giving me the results was another one who just straight up lied to me. Let me see. Right, okay. So, dealing with the assessor who completely misrepresents what was said, especially when it's directly impacts your support, is incredibly frustrating. You are completely justified in wanting a watertight record of the next conversation to protect yourself. Under DWP updated guidelines, the health assessments, the strict rules that used to prevent claimants from recording as being abandoned. You are officially permitted to have an audio recording of your telephone assessment. So it doesn't say when it got abandoned, but there used to be strict rules where you just couldn't record it, which is dodgy as fuck. But yeah, I'm going to record. I'm going to record it on my end. But I've done it before. So that was the other thing I was going to say. That just saying I've done it before brings me on to the other thing. I had. I don't know whether I mentioned this or not, because it all kind of span around really quickly, and it came to a head really quickly as well. But I got an eviction notice. Okay, so the story goes, when I first made my claim 2 years ago, there was an awful lot going out to the bank at the time, and I'm in debt. I've fucking the last 2 years have fucking destroyed me debt wise, and I'm still in debt now, and I don't give a shit. But at the start, when the DWP was paying my rent, they put it into my bank, even though I asked them not to because I knew the bank would fucking take it. They actually did it 4 times. They did it 4 times. I managed to get like 1 month's rent out, but 3 months rent. 3 months rent disappeared into the ether. Was basically paying off debts I had no control over. So I ended up 3 months in arrears. Is it £1,400 or something like that in arrears, and I was fucking losing my mind over it. But I got going back like August last year. I had the phone call, which I recorded the phone call, and I don't know what happened to it. But there was 2 phone calls I had over this, and I recorded both of them. And one of the files has gone missing. The actual file that had them accepting the offer I made, which is funny. I'll tell you why it's funny in a minute. they accepted the offer I made, but then they didn't go through with it. The like didn't sell me, or that they didn't go through with it. So for the last like 2 years, I've had like this 3 months. I've been 3 months behind on me rent. Although I now want to know what happens to a month. I was a month ahead in my rent, and that just went missing, and they couldn't tell me where it went. For the longest time, I have not been asked about it. I've been like, well, I fucking owe them. I'm not paying my rent now, so I don't really care that, like, you know, there's a month's rent gone missing. But since now I'm like 3 months in arrears, I'd like to know. And the actually the letters around there somewhere, they actually served the fucking eviction notice. I want to know what happens to that month's rent now. So when I speak to the CAB, I am going to be bringing that up as well. But anyway, I don't know what's actually happened. Was I got to speak to somebody again? She goes on my list. I think the list is now up to about 5 people who have actually helped me in the last 2 years. There's been loads of people involved in my situation, and only like 5 of them have actually helped me. And this Heather one, she goes on the list, and she asked me to put my number here to save her number in case I had any other issues. Because she was brilliant, she was absolutely fantastic. She got onto a 3-way phone call with me and my landlord. She basically said to them, look, you're going to get this through the DWP. The DWP are going to take so much money out of my social and give it to them. Which I don't know how much it is, but it could be as low as fucking 15 quid a month, and I don't care. I don't care. Past me would have cared. I mean, there's a whole story where, because this isn't the first time they've done this to me, they've done this to me before, and there's a whole fucking story. There's a whole fucking story where, like, I was paying, it was something like £100 extra. It was something like £100 extra a month. To pay the arrears. Again, it was during COVID. I was paying cash before this, and then COVID landed, so I had to set up a direct debit, and I gave them all the details and all that, and they didn't set up the direct debit, even though they said they were going to. And then about 8 months later, they got in touch and said, you haven't paid the rent in 8 months, and I was like, well, fuck that. I'll get onto that. So I was paying £100 extra a month for this shithole. But I ended up, when they finally took, because they didn't tell me that I'd caught up, and they let it go until like I was about fucking £800 or £900 in the black, and I left a month's rent with them, which is the month's rent that went missing, and they gave me back. It was about fucking, about 600 quid, I think it was. They gave me back. Which was a nice payday. But yeah, so it's not the first time that's done it, but this is why I record, why I started recording phone calls. So anyway, Heather said, and she was like, you're getting it back from the social, the DWP will pay it, I'll take it out of Mark's monthly wedge take it out of me monthly cash. And I say it could be, I don't know how much it is, how much it'll be. It'll probably be about fucking 20 or 25 quid or something like that. I don't know. Here's what they accepted. I'll tell you what they accepted from me last year. They accepted 40 quid from me last year, and they didn't want that, they wanted more. And I was like, well, that's out, because I juggled bills around to free up the cash before speaking to them, because I didn't want to like not be able to give them what I could. So I freed up the cash first. I juggled some bills around. Most of it came from my internet. I cut my internet back, massively cut my internet back. So I'm only on like really shitty internet now, when I used to be on brilliant internet. But I've cut that back, and that freed up the cash, and I offered them 40 quid, and he didn't want to accept it, but he ended up accepting it. They're now going to be taken. I'll find out in a couple of weeks. I'll find out next week actually how much it is, and if it's more than 40 quid I'll be gutted, but the chances are it won't be. Chances are it'll be about 20 quid, 25 quid a month, but like, fuck them, they should have fucking stuck to what they said back in August, the cunts. But yeah, I'm not, it doesn't ask me. I have completely lost interest. They can take all of them. They can all take me to court. You can't get blood out of a stone and all that shit. Talking about actually being skinned and what have you, I got a letter from the SRA, the Solicitors Regulation Authority. Now they're the ones that I've contacted to try and find these files, if these files do actually exist. And they sent me a letter back. They haven't found the files, but at least they sent me a letter saying that they are looking for the files, and if the files are there, they'll let me know ASAP, which is good. So it's good that they sent me that letter. I did like I'm pretty sure it's an automated response, although the dude, it is actually hand signed. It sounds like an automated response, but Eugene Intervention Archives, Eugene sounds it, hand signed. So yeah, as I say, it sounds like an automated response. But the bottom line is, my letter actually got to them. Everything I've requested has got to them, so that's good. That's going to be interesting. I'm hoping I've got my fingers crossed. I've got my fingers crossed for that one, because if these files are there, I am instantly out of debt with money to spare. But there is a massive, if they do exist, if these files do exist, there's a massive there could be a massive downside to it, that I don't know if I'll be able to do anything about it. But I'll talk about that if it actually happens. No point in getting down on it. Touching wood again for the third time. I'm touching wood. Yeah, no point in getting down on it. That's a positive letter. I keep telling myself that's a positive letter. Anyway, that's it. I can't think of anything else this week has happened. It's been one of them weeks. It's been an up and down week. I'm pushing back. I've had help, and I'm hoping that the change of doctor is a change of my luck as well. So that's me. I'm done. I'm out. Look after yourself. I love you. Bye.